been a hot minute. Yeah, I would like to apologize for not being able to stream. I've been having a mental block, to put it simply. It was quite a pain in the ass to like hurdle over. In fairness, though, I'm still not over said mental block. Brain still like, you know, brain still hitting like a big brain fart. So yeah, but I'll be fine. Shit, spin. I can refund that if you don't want that. You know, I have to fix my other stuff. Let me fix the rewards. Good thing for reminding me. Skelly, also hi Skelly, how are you doing? Yeah, yeet. Well, are those all the... Yeah, those should be all the rewards. I'll do it myself. How have you been doing, Skelly? How's everyone been doing? So eepy. Yeah. I've got a little bit of a headache right now because I am just exhausted because I came from VRD, which is VR dancing. Really fun. But shit! I will say, there have been several awkward moments when dancing when the video player where we're supposed to follow the choreo, it's, it's playing for everyone. But because of my shit internet, it stops for me and I'm just like awkwardly like, ugh, shit. Just follow the person next to me. Just fucking wing it and say, fucking we ball. Sad day for Helldarts, we lost the planet to a black hole today. Oof. Big oof. So what? The Illuminate now playing with space-time technology now? No worries. I'm pretty sure you can get it back. Hey, Osai. Long time no see. How have you been doing? They are indeed. They are. But yeah, I hope some of you guys have seen my posts I've posted recently as for like tomorrow's Valentine's stream thingy majig. I'm a goodie so far. Indeed, long time no see. Oh, glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well, Sai. We should catch up and hang out if ever. Unless you're doing Ton, which I'm like, shit. I'm not in the mood to lock in yet. But yeah. What was I say? But yeah. Oh yeah, rolling back to tomorrow's stream idea. Where, I'll be posting on Twitter, Blue Sky, and the Discord server. Just game and hella gay. That's pretty based side. God, I sound old saying that when I'm not even that old. I'm like in the age range that people would say that. Anyways. But yeah. I posted on Twitter, Blue Sky, and the Discord server about the... What's the word? A little, funny thing that we could do. Basically just like, tell me what your first best date with me would be. Well, your thought out date would be with me. And you guys would basically, I'd read it out on stream and you guys would vote on whether, it's solid date or not, if it's romantic or not. Just thought it'd be a fun little thing to do. Not sure if it'll float or anything, but you know, half my ideas don't float anyway, so I'm just gonna plan B. I hope I'm gonna have to sort of plan B by the morning when I wake up. But that's for future me to worry about. Future me's coming up close. But yes. As everyone can tell on today's... What's the word? Well, obviously... Well, yeah, okay. Aside from that Valentine's announcement thingy majig, moving that to the side... Today's game. Oh, today's game. Ooh, I've been meaning to finish this, but I don't think I'll ever finish this because holy shit, there's so much to do in it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fuck up everything, but I still wanna at least get like a little ways into it. And plus, perfect game to play on both Halloween and Valentine's. It's like watching Nightmare Before Christmas. What's the word? It sits neatly into those themes together. Anyways, as y'all can tell, what we're playing is, you know, what's the word? Quite a lovely game. We're gonna slay a princess. We're gonna continue from our last playthrough, which, you know, we went through a few endings or a few outcomes. Like, granted, they've updated the game with more endings, which I'm like, sheesh! I'm going in, like, blind again, because I don't remember how those, what's the word, outcomes went through. I mean, how they get to those outcomes. So, well, either way, enough of me yapping. Let's get romantic here. I'm feeling romantic. Oh. Oh god, I'm so cringe. But continue. Where was I? Skip up. Did I save anything? Okay. Alright. We should be fine. Okay, auto. I don't remember what I was doing here. Alright, you know, let's be avoidant entirely.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Well,
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Nah. Do you have a source?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
So the source is you made it the fuck up. I have so many. Yes, yeah, I'll be concerned. I just don't care. You know, Mr. Narrator? We need to give them a name to the narrator aside from the narrator. What should we name him, guys? I'm thinking, I got nothing. This is what I get for having a headache. I'm gonna call him Harry. I'm gonna call him Harry. Okay, Harry. Lucio. Okay, we're gonna call him Lucio. Lucio Harrison. You guys got other names? Because we're gonna start adding all the names together. Lucio Harrison, the 26th. Oh my god. But have you considered that I'm okay with ending the world? You know, Lucio Harrison?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean,
Lucio
maybe some
Harrader
people do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Maybe I am an evil people, Lucio Harrader of 2025. Now he sounds like a fucking, I don't know, like Power Saw 2000. Oh my god. Yeah, have you considered maybe the only reason she's going to end it because she's locked up? Yes, that. Yeah, have you considered that, Lucio Harrader 2025?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
But what if I want to cook?
Unless,
that
of
chicken?
course, you do your job and slay her. But how can a princess locked away in a basin end the world? She's already locked up. We could just go away. Don't
Lucio Harrader.
linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I'm not getting paid for this job, though. You're not paying me. Cool. That's easy. Okay, sweet. Extra sweet. I've always wanted to offer. Turn around and leave. Nah, forget it. I'm not doing
Are you
this.
serious? No, you have to do it.
Nah. I know what these already. Have I done these endings? I don't remember. Actually,
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If
They could
anything,
change,
slaying a princess
probably.
is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Society. Touche. Am I getting paid? Lucio Harrader 2025?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
What am I getting rewarded, ho? Yeah. You gotta tell me what I'm getting paid for.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Now here's the thing. I'm not into that. What's the word? I think, I should be, a boss should be transparent with what, we're making someone do. I'll go with this one. It's the literally biggest paragraph, and you know, big thing headlights.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning: if you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Nah.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
She'll be fine.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I can fix her.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
We'll find out.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, he knows what he's talking about. Proceed all into the cabino. Oh, fuck! Shit! Oh, fuck! Shit! Damn it! Oh, fuck!
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of
I should have
dust.
opened the cabin
The
doors.
only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table
Also, hi,
is a
Seamus. How you
pristine
doing?
blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Your face needs to do this right. Also, ow, god damn it. Got so much shit hitting my face. Alright. How you doing, Seamus? Oh my god, those are so many things thrown at my face. Yes, we had a shiny button for Yaid. Okay. Skelly, are you awake? Actually, no. Actually, no, wait. I'm just gonna do my old reliable. I saw a blowhigh. Okay, I was gonna ask you, Skelly, to set up a poll, but there's only like 3 of us here, so, do you guys want to set up a poll whether we take knife or no knife? Actually, since there's 3 of us, just say yeah. Say butts for knife, or say chicken for no knife. My brain's too tired to decide. I'm gonna let you guys decide for me, as I'm just gonna. We have 1 chicken, no knife. We have 2 chickens. Sai, are we gonna go with another chicken? I'm gonna assume Sai went to the bathroom or went to sleep. Probably went to sleep. Because everyone go EP. I'm EP. The universe is EP. Electric escape, no one caught it. Alright. Who cares? Anyways. I'm gonna say we all are going no knife. And we're gonna be vibes. Like, you know? We're gonna chat. Go say hi to them. We're gonna enter the basement. Who needs a knife? When they got these hands?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Sure,
Her voice
Lucio
softly
Harry
carries up the stairs.
of 2025.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's
No?
hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Hey.
Don't let it fool you.
Yeah.
It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
just don't think about it too much, you know, because she might be, you know, not the one. Okay, how do I start this conversation? Do I want to lie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me roll it on a die. Because when you have a headache, you're indecisive as well. Where's my dice? Alright. There's 5 options. I can't even decide what I want. Anyway, it's leaving it to chance because I'm too sleepy. You? Number 3, I'm here to save you, lie. I commit bedtime. Good luck saving the world. Alright, Seamus. Rest well, take care. Thanks for dropping by. You have a good sleep. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna be evil. Wait, 1, 2, yeah. No wrong answers to start the game, so I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm evil.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Someone's riding?
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I'll figure that part out.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
I still want to... Hold on, let's talk first. I gotta find out who chained you up. I still don't go. Where does this part of the window in the cabin? If this is down and that... Now I question where the rest of the cabin's architecture is like built. But you know what? I'm not gonna think about it. Hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Yeah. Mental exercise. What's your name? You know what? Let's start with your name. Actually, what? If I'm the first. I don't. How'd you from? Yeah, let me know what's your name. You know, let's like RP this a little bit of roleplay. And plus, I haven't played this in a hot minute, so I don't remember half the shit. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Don't tell me you forgot your name.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
We'll call you Princess.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
Oh my god.
Could you imagine being named Princess?
Brain. I want to question that. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
How does that work?
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
We'll call you
Okay,
Gary.
that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, Get the blade and slay her before it's too late.
This is an interrogation. Okay. That's, you know. Yeah, you might be locked up for a reason. I need to know what that reason is. This is interrogation.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
And I need to know what that reason is.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I sense a Stanley Parable vibe with from his narrator. Probably same voice actor. Or someone who can mimic that voice actor. Who knows? Voice actors are quite talented with mimicry. Sorry, I just... Yeah, what are you gonna do if I let you out of here? Wait. Run the first... Yeah, let's go.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I have to know the level of, like, you know, what...
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Exactly. Yeah, what are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
What if I can't hear anything?
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Okay, you don't have to snap at me. I'm just curious.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Hey, I just need to know. Like, yo, what are you up to? Are you having lunch? Are you gonna go shopping? Like, girl, you gotta let me know because, you know, I just wanna know what happens after this scuffle. Ah, now she just pissed me off. Ooh. Oh, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, then just lock in, knife in hand. Like, you know, you didn't have to be rude to me, but, you know, I have a small temper, so I'm gonna be healthy and angry. Just lock in.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't,
Nah.
right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
I
She
don't
has
care.
to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you.
I mean, lock it in.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support
Stabby
it.
time.
I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Stabby time.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs.
Oh,
It's
the
quiet.
assassino.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Just a wee bit. You know what? If she's gonna try to kill me, let's fucking go. It's an armor. You know what? Let's
Your
see.
eyes dart to the corners of the room.
Knife
You don't
time.
see her.
I got a knife.
Where is she?
Walk in.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
What would I do? The arm is bait. I can't stay put either.
I can wait. I'm very patient.
You do your best to patiently wait her out.
Alright.
But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
She's waiting for us. She's waiting for us to fall asleep. Itty bitty bite. Into the darkness, I guess. I feel like I'll be playing on her field. But what if I play as bait?
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as
that's
the
on me.
princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor.
Whoop.
The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
Or I just didn't
This
know
is
what
the
the fuck I was
end.
doing.
Is it? I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Bleh, I'm dead. Le Beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yes, I'm getting a terrible sense of
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Nah. I just
If he
died.
doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this whole thing happened again.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this did already happen. Why would I listen to you? Why bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given. And yet you still died, didn't you? So, great, congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Your actions have consequences! Shush.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Sort of.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? All the more reason to keep our wits about us, should we even return to the cabin. We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead. You have to go to the cabin. If you don't slay the princess, she's going to end the world, which you're always going to be a part of, even if you're cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here.
Time not to be Jimmy. Let's talk about this princess. Yeah, let's talk about this princess. This one was crazy.
Just be quick about it.
Yeah, she killed me.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Tell me that. Yeah. She killed me last time. How do I not let that happen?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Yeah, you're being cagey. What the hell are you ain't telling me about?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Sure.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. You're afraid, aren't you? Just like us. Of course I'm afraid. Fear is an extremely normal thing to feel when the fate of the entire world is at stake. But that's not the only thing you're afraid of. You're scared of something worse. Stop projecting your neuroses onto me and just get to the cabin already.
Thanks, Smith. You also have a good day, too. Who locked her up? Yeah, who locked her up? What is this whole place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's
Are you
a path
people,
in the
though?
woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I'll overcomplicate it. Dr. Way, why couldn't they slay her? Why? Only on me? Yeah, why am I taking responsibility? God, I'm sounding like Jimmy. Anyways.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Just the way things are.
I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Special can mean all sorts of things. Don't let it make you careless. We need clear thoughts and pricked ears.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Sure. You know what?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a
Sure.
cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
Sure.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
Alright, Hunted. Got you.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
She did try to kill us, so, you know, we're paid.
Maybe. The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Damn right I am. Yeah, there's a mirror on the wall. I'm about to check that mirror. Because it's just there.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Cap.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. What a strange thing to lie about. Maybe he doesn't see it. Much like he hasn't seen what's already happened.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I'm preening myself? Well, I don't know. Maybe I want to preen myself.
Very different. I
Hella
wonder why.
different. God, I'm reading
Maybe
things
that's
in my
because you
head
haven't
that
actually been
saying
there.
it loud.
I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I'm pretty sure we have.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
You're ridiculous.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone.
Knife time.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
She has just gotta be to us.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Uh-huh.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
No shit.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the
Very
stairs.
impatient.
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The
Nice
jungle is
garden.
pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I see that.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
No.
She's certainly not just a princess.
Yep.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
Yep.
Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
Hi.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
I'll see about that.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Move. Oh.
You lunge aside, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive
I'm
body.
gonna trust him.
The princess.
Hunted. It's got the. I'm listening to you.
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
No, God, please!
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
Meow meow is scary.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
Uh-huh.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
Hunted? Our escape is cut off. Running for the stairs is death. Right to the world. It's true. Do I parlay? Do I parlay? That's pointless. Well, I'm a parlay.
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
Prefer the honesty, yeah. Yeah, what do
I
you want?
want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics
Very.
would be very helpful.
Oh my god.
She's just a princess. Don't overthink it.
That's an animal. I don't know about you.
Clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else.
Okay, listening to that.
We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive.
I listened to Hunted. He's
It
got
doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
I'll listen to Hunted. Ooh. Ooh. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. She's gonna strike me if I stand still. Playing dead is not great. Do I strike back? Because I really want this to go stabby stab. But she is a bigger animal. She'll... I'm gonna survive. I need to play by Hunted's rules. Ugh.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her
I'll tire her out,
unseen.
then kill her. Oh. Woo! Stairs barely move. Why? That's your speed. Yeah, why do you walk? Yeah, I'll set to kill you because you're a threat. Yeah, I'm starting to think that's true.
For the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking, thinking, thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
Touche.
You have to.
Alright,
We at least have to make an opening.
that's true.
A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee.
Alright.
We can't keep doing this.
You said flee. Ooh.
Yes, now's our chance. Quick. And then what? We need a plan. We need to figure out something.
We'll figure it out
Don't
later.
plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive.
Gotcha.
As you turn to sprint for the stairs, you feel the air shift. You instinctively glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger.
I love this round. You love this round? Cool.
She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower.
Oh,
This
fuck.
is her domain.
Fuck, we're
You are
eating.
devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it?
We still have a
Unfortunately
knife.
for you, no. This isn't it.
We have a knife.
You are in a dark and caustic place. A
Oh.
thick, fibrous
Oh.
lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep
Oh, I'm
into your
melting.
skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you.
We have a
There will
knife.
be no respite for
But you,
Whoops.
you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came
Whoops,
from out
I
there.
impressed.
So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
Kill her and eat her.
And then it was
I'm
gone.
eaten already.
And I was here.
Tyler, what am I
A
gonna
new
do?
enclosure. A nicer cage, but still a prison. I learn from my wounds.
I
You're
have a knife
alive
still. I
now.
can go
We
full on
can leave
stab
together.
me.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
I'd rather not find out.
Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do
I'm
something.
getting swallowed and,
You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive.
yeah.
Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves.
I'm not gonna kill
If she
myself.
needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
Might as well. Explore dig. You know what? Fuck it. I'm getting swallowed. My brain is gonna stop thinking.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into
Oh,
the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
I should.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you
The gore
swift
one.
enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Fucking dig. We're gonna go through this.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at
Damn.
last it finds her beating heart. The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Sure. Anyways. Let's go.
Though your body is dissolving, eroding into unrecognizable shapes, your will drives it forward. You have a target, and you will strike it. We're too late, aren't we? This isn't survival. This is spite.
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
It's something better. It's fulfilling a noble destiny. Your lone, functioning arm lashes out, stabbing up towards the princess's heart.
So you found a way to kill me. Then we'll die together. And I will see you again soon.
You just.
With
you
those
made me
prophetic
melt.
words, you do not draw another breath, your body tangled and melting in the cooling folds of the princess's flesh. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Bleh.
At least you've saved the world. I hope.
I'm dead again. Chapter 3 of the Wild. Oof.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
This is a great route.
That's not the princess,
I'm
is it?
about to find out, I guess.
Oh no. How many times have you been here?
First time,
I think
I guess.
this is our
Well,
third?
Yeah, third
That's
time.
bad. That's
My first
very,
time.
very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Maybe.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time?
I
What could you
died
have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
Ah,
Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
We'll find out.
Oh, I like that. I don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart, and we can be so much more still. Vast, unfathomable.
You're not mad at us for stabbing you in the heart, are you?
Who are you?
No. Are you mad at me for swallowing you whole?
A bit, yeah.
Not really. It all seems so petty right now.
Well, who are
She
you?
ate you,
Yeah.
and now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand.
We're
We aren't
kinks, I guess?
convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Ooh. Yeah. What is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, but you're watching us.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity.
What
You're
is
not
faux solidarity?
in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Oh. 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 Yeah, why are you being nice to me? Yeah, did you just eat me? What changed? Was I just that tasty?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Oh.
I think we should hear out whatever it is that's trying to be heard. I like to take all options into account before making any big decisions, and what's the harm in just listening?
Yeah, I guess. What is the terror in my heart?
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
How you were? I'm just
And
looking
just
at.
like that, you start to fall apart. I can remember it now. I didn't like being.
I was just curious.
I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe.
She got some issues.
She
We
didn't
both got
care.
some issues.
She didn't care at all. All of that digging with the knife, and we didn't even get to win. That was hard work. I wanted to win. And what's the point of being part of a larger whole if we're not the one in charge of that?
I just wanted to get on equal footing. I didn't want to get eaten.
As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too.
What What do I remember?
You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
What did I do?
No! I devoured you! I won! I put things back the way they were supposed to be!
Chill, girl.
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
What's going on with these?
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
Where am I?
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Whoa! She did have
I
this.
feel empty. Don't you?
Hold up.
I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. We could leave her. We could both live.
Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
Do we have to do this?
Not really, because
You
we just
have to. You know you have to.
No, you know I. You know what? Fuck this.
Devious little bastard.
If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
Shut
And
up.
that other thing is...
We'll just have to wait and find out when it happens.
Shush. What the hell happened?
Ignore him. His words only confuse us. Just do it.
He's weak. Thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like.
Opportunities has a.
You're tired, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm... Fine. Whatever. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
It's doable.
I didn't think you would do that. After everything.
You did have to shout at me, though.
So cold without you.
First of all, you didn't have to scream at me in the first place. And oh. You know, you just normally ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Just smile on.
And there's that mirror
Oh,
again.
well, gosh,
Why is it here? Why now?
I clicked at the wrong time. You just trust me.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's okay.
The thing reeks of death. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
We'll be fine.
Okay. If you say so.
Sure,
We'll trust
inner
you.
voices. I'll be nice to
I'd
you.
like to
You're
be
nice to
somewhere
me.
nice. Finally. We're going places.
Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Is it gay? Silence as you reach forward. We're gone once again. The mirror always makes it, but you need to see what's in it. Well, do I click? Oh, I'm the melted mess. You withered. No shit. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Ooh.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Isn't that right? At this point, I'm not gonna kill because this is over. This is just turning into a toxic cycle. Have you figured? You know, that's a good question to ask.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Yeah, does that make things bad for both of us?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I have mixed feelings. It makes me conflicted. That's more what I'm feeling. If it makes me like you more, I don't. It says about me, I don't know what to say. No, it really seems so distant as soon as I'm opinion one way or another. But as abstaining, I just wanted all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me. I will just remain silent. We're going through multiple routes, and these aren't explored. I'm gonna just be unsure.
You are what brings me meaning. Know that the pain of your journey will subside in due time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done.
Yeah, how can you stand me contradicting yourself?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Yeah, how many miles does that need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
I put Danny from Danny's world. What? I have no idea what that comment's about. How's this one?
This one is like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance and time. She will make for a scarred and beautiful heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Okay. Yeah, not care whatever you? Like, if I get a rock,
I
will it be
care
fun?
about your gifts,
Oh,
but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
based. That's pretty based. So you don't have any.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay. Did I ever ask this last time? I don't need to say that. This sounds aggressive. Yeah, what happens to them?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Who knows? Anyways, if these are violent, I'm ready to go back, I guess? These seem aggressive in some form.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. One and... Damn!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Back to the start. Damn. Well, I'm gonna get a quick snack. Because I need some sugar in me. Because I'm falling the fuck asleep a bit. Because, I've had sleepless nights and a bit of a... what's the word? Exhausting day. So, BRB. Be right back. I'm back. I just finished having bread and popping in some, sorry, slight headache medicine because my brain is killing me more than my sleepiness. Oh shit. Yeah, thank you, Skelly. Anyways. You know, let's be, for this route, let's be hella avoidant. Let's commit to like, I'm not going in there. Can someone else do it?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
You know the rules, but so do I. Sorry. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yes. No. I think that matters where I'm not going.
Fine.
Not.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to
What
civilization.
we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, yes, he does. I want to see how much
That's
I can
strange.
avoid this.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be
Nah,
saved after all.
nah. Fuck that.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's
Fuck
time,
you.
aren't you?
I'm not doing
It's
this.
remarkably
I'm
selfish,
gonna
if
be
you ask me.
irresponsible.
I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Okay. You're not mostly backing me. What's in? It's gonna kill someone. This is petty. I don't care about. This is something I would say. You're not mostly blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Well, I'm an immature bitch.
Fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Oh, oh,
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to the fated confrontation with the princess.
nope. We're still fighting this. No. Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. If I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Yeah, fuck this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Let's
At
limit
first,
test
it's
shit.
little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. What's going on?
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Damn, world, fuck that. I know what happens. That's
You've
what
doomed
happens
us
if I
all.
don't.
You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Shush.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Puppy bark. The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Nah. No more stabby. Okay, no. Okay,
Oh,
no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world
Look at
ending
this
wasn't
guy.
enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
You know what? Let's be a little bitch. Yeah.
By ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever.
We're not
Then
everyone.
yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yeah. Keep yapping, narrator. I mean, Lucio Herrator 2025. Those walls
What are
weren't
you
there.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
If I can't run away from Ben, I'm just thinking. Have I done this? I don't know if I've done any of these. This is new. Don't even remember my last playthrough. You know what? Fuck it. If I can't run away from the cabin, I'm gonna stay here
You
for.
have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Huh. Well, apparently it did that. Well, you know, I guess we go to that.
You know
Yeah.
I can tell when you're lying, right?
Well,
Please
yeah.
take this seriously. I am begging you.
Sure,
Oh,
sure.
warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Who
But
says I
stop
want to
going
kill
in
her?
there. Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Maybe you know, contrarian
Ignore
is
him.
right.
He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Nah, he right. He's onto something.
Let's keep an open mind.
Yeah, let's keep an open mind. You know, she might.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths,
Huh.
its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Very artsy.
The blade is your
here.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Nah, I don't need to do
If he
this.
wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Touche.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place?
have
Nah.
literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
How can we
I've
deal
already
with
told
a
you what
knife?
You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
No knife. Knife got us killed last
I
time.
can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen,
It's fine.
my job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I think I'll be fine. I'm pretty cool.
You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Contrarians is
Because
saying
you're going to
facts.
pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
We will be fine.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
You know what? Let's explore the
What you're seeing
insane.
here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
You know, he ran. Let's go crazy a bit.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
There's a mirror. You didn't say anything. Mirror?
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Exactly.
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade
There's a
sitting
mirror
on
on
the
the
table, and
right.
the door to the basement.
Where's
There's
that
nothing
window?
else in here.
Probably window.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
There is.
You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
I want to commit crimes. I want to see how pretty I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
There's a mirror.
Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
I'm a mirror dweller.
What
I'm
would you
sorry.
even
I'm
do?
going to the mirror.
So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
Approaching the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Looks pretty funny to me. What? The mirror.
You
Damn
reach
it.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I don't look ridiculous.
But it was there a second ago,
A second.
and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
You right. I'm getting in our basement. No knife. Committing to no knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place.
Someone called
None
Asher.
of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Sounds like
The
a
princess
college
lives here,
dorm.
slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Don't be
Her
rude.
voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh,
Eh?
don't be such a baby.
Yeah, don't be such a baby. It'll be
I
fun.
don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
We'll be
We
fine.
don't even have a weapon.
We'll be
We
fine.
already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that?
She's a princess?
That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No?
There'll still be plenty of ways.
Yep, agreed. Take the center, I guess. I don't think it really matters. Balanced, I guess.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
Somewhere is somewhere, and
You
something is
concentrate on
something.
where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Can't lead me anywhere else,
And
right?
so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. No matter the
Confusing.
direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
I know. I guess. Wait, what's
You
this?
slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
I'm dead.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Ooh.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Yeah, what the hell?
So strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
That was the trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Time to fuck around and find out.
Princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
To fuck around and ruin
why are we
it.
here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Yeah. It's a little bit dark here. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was here.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
Nope.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
Hi.
She's so blank. I have no idea who she is.
Well,
Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart.
True,
She's
time to
keeping
use
her
my brain.
cards close to her chest. It's because she wants to deceive you.
Nah. I'll figure that out.
It's
Oh.
okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
There's now two of you.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
I don't know if we can or
You
should.
said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
We kind of just
Does it
went
matter?
away. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
Sure.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Sure.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever
Too late.
thoughts
I wanna
reason
see more of
their
it.
way into your head, unthink them. It's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
No. I can do more.
New plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
There's more of you now.
There
More
must
of
be
you.
something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Are you sure?
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Oh, no.
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before
No,
things
no
get
sling.
more complicated
No
than
sling.
they already are.
No sling. We was.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Yeah, it's pointless. We're
Well, let's
already
start by
at
retrieving the-
cosmic level. What blade?
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
Then don't go back through the
That's where the
stairs.
blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
Nah.
I
wanna
don't
see
think
how
we're
far.
going to be able to put her back.
Nope.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Ooh.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions
No,
and stop
I'm-
stalling.
I'm gonna
You're
ask-
obviously just making things worse.
Nah, I'm gonna see how far we can go with this. What's your name?
Princess. You can call me Princess if you'd like. You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
We have the
Don't
sarcastic.
names.
That's
How
consistent.
astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Yeah, what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Okay.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out,
Hi.
and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
I guess I
You're not
work.
really cut out for this, are you?
Oh,
Why are you
shut
even
up.
here?
Okay, sarcastic one. Alright. For all. Yeah. You're locked down here for.
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other
Not
person I've
really.
ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
What?
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Yeah.
Stop overthinking it.
Nah, I'm gonna keep
Your
overthinking.
thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand.
Anxiety attacked me
If
now.
you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Nah, I got a new option.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Okay, now you're agreeing. I'm getting you out of here. What to do? I'm gonna focus getting you out of here because I want to see what the hell happens.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Oh!
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain
Whoa!
upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Dude, ask for a knife!
But this... we can't...
Oh!
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Oh!
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Touché!
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
My back.
falls apart. I think he's
Oh!
gone.
Oh!
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
I don't think so.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
You alright?
We can
feel them moving
around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Yeah.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Well, I didn't think it'd
It's
lead
a
to
little late
this.
for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Sure. I'll do my fucking best. Yo, whoa. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns. Oh shit.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I guess we have
Where's
to.
that mirror again? Why is it here? Why now?
It's okay. Trust me. We've been here before. Yeah. I'm gonna be nice to my other voices, because we're all stuck in one body.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's bong bong. Probably.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's not the end. Whatever. See you on the other side. Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
We're gonna try to pick the
We'll trust
nicest
you.
and
You're
chillest
not messing
route.
with us, right?
Nah. We got this. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach for a mirror. Gone once again. Mirror always makes it leap when you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed. I am at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Probably something nice. I would answer thoughtfully.
There's a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people, Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you have... Yeah, do you think anything's real? That's for us to decide, I guess?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Interesting. Okay, this is a new one.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I would think so.
I
guess
am on the
answer
cusp
like
of
that.
my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Really now. Yeah, do you know what's gonna happen?
If I did, I would already be awake.
What's your thoughts on this vessel, I guess?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Sure. How many more are we to get you?
One, whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
If there's last time it was Sage. If there's anything you would like me to bring to you? I don't know.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay. Ooh. That's an interesting choice. Well, this seems like this cucks them. Let's save at this point because I want to see what happens at that point later on.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be
Really?
here, waiting for you.
Ouch. I got this. Whew.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Will it now? already asked these 100 times. So I don't think we should bother answering this. Okay, thanks for telling me
Don't
what to do.
mention it. It's all part of the job.
Sure.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
We'll see what we found out.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Did I just straight up commit to killing her before? I feel like that'd be cold to do.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
It's not allowing me to enter the basement only. Oh, I have to take the blade. Oh, okay. Alright. One knife in
You
hand.
take the
I
blade
guess.
from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay. Why is it not like me? Something's not right. Something's not right.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her
I
is
guess I'm
probably doing
committing
her
her
a
to
favor.
pure violence.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
You know what? I'm gonna continue down the
Good.
stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
We're about to
Focus on
find
the
out.
task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You're about to find out. I'm gonna steal my nerves. I don't even remember. You know what?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Pure silence. Let's go.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay, all these options are fun, are lit. Unlike the one. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. A D6 will do. I'm on the last one. What should I... You know what, fuck it. Stab.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
I'm
You
going
feel
full
flesh
evil
easily
now.
give way
I'm
and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over?
Pretty base to die like
Really
that.
over?
No, with your face like that. Yeah, that was a bit too easy. I'm not sure I feel like so. It's a bit too
It's
easy.
over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I really don't think you should do that.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
You kind of right. Best not to leave my weapon.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
I just want my knife back.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
You little
Quick,
shit.
let's get out of here. It's too
Oh,
late for
fuck.
that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
I just want my knife back.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Oh fuck
You
you
were
too.
so close. Why did you hesitate?
I just want my knife back.
Doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, I've heard about this one.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, we'll find out about it. Yeah, why am I
I
here?
can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you.
Yeah, I killed her fine.
People
I
don't
just stabbed her.
spring back to life after dying, and the two
Apparently
of us
she
are meeting
does.
for the very first time.
People die when we are
If he doesn't
killed.
remember what happened,
Apparently,
then
they're...
maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
You know, yeah. You got
Stabbed
cheese.
to death. Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
It seems like
that's
that.
exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Yeah, I was stabbing.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I want to see if there's any new options here.
Those are two very different questions.
Let's say you died last time, which we mostly listened to you. How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to
Okay.
life?
Yeah.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
I will fucking try.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Oh, they did. Which is painfully hurt.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
I don't know.
Screw
guess we'll
this.
find
Who
out.
cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
Fair enough.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
I like a
We
round
were
two.
so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip. You'll save the world in no time at all.
She didn't have a knife.
Just be quick about it. She just can, but she's still only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember that.
Yeah, but who gave her a knife? Okay, I already asked these.
Great. Now, if you don't know,
Alright. Round two on stabbing.
warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat,
Yep,
she will
I
do
know.
everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
You couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Yep.
We know what to look
Get
out
used to
for
it.
this time. We know to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Well, time for us to find out.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is
Damn.
a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright. Sure. Yeah, there's a wall. I mean, there's a mirror on the wall.
That's
My God,
because
my
there isn't
brain
a
is
There's
fucking
a table,
dying.
a blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Cap. Totally cap on
There's
that.
definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Right there.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
There's no noise. Just shatter glass.
As do I.
Yeah, I care about
I'm
if
not
I'd be
lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Very different.
Extremely.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Pretty much we were killed by her.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I want to see if it's
You walk
one
up to
last
the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Let's see about that.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look like that. But it was there a second ago.
A second.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Me too. Me too. We're taking the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table. It will be
We got
difficult to slay
stabbed.
the princess and
Okay.
save the world without a weapon.
I'm gonna keep my stabby stab.
Feels a
Uno
bit
reverse.
better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
An eye for an eye. Time for a cycle.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it,
Ooh.
like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something. I told
Yep.
you.
Yep, she has
That sound
something.
could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging
Nope.
across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Bitch.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
No, yeah.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
Okay.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we?
No.
She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that
Look at that
threatening edge to her
smirk.
voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
Knifey knife time.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Yeah, you're gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she
Yeah,
is
she
going
is-
to stab us
she's
if
gonna
we
stab
get
us.
close to her.
She certainly
Okay.
feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Oh, she does.
But you know who is armed?
You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job.
But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
So. I'm not gonna come closer. Yeah, I like the dress.
So rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
No, you're just being.
Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
Okay.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet
Okay.
you didn't like being judged for no reason.
Yeah, you have a good. You know what? You
How
that
many more
touche.
times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are.
Yeah,
The
kind of.
entire world is at risk.
It's
So
already.
maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Really now.
I have my dignity. Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
You remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
You.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen.
Well, exactly is what
Ugh,
happened.
it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
So do I just stab?
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
I remember.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
You know, you stabbed me last time. I didn't like that. That kind of hurt, but I did stab you. But then. Sex?
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Okay, you want to stab me
I
again?
mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Okay.
She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This
I'm
is only
stabbing
going to
her.
end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Let me stab. I need to stab. I'm stabbing. Screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
You stabbed me. I
But your
stabbed. Oh
focus
fuck.
is broken by the horrible sound of metal
Oh
slicing through metal.
fuck. She stabbed me.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Our meat.
Hers at first, then yours.
Oh,
Ow! What did she even hit us with?
fuck.
You stare down at your chest and at the long,
Where
thin
did that
blade
come
she
from?
impaled you with.
Oh, romancing princess? No.
And then the red,
angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
Bullshit!
It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
That is so bullshit.
Bullshit.
Same.
Absolute bullshit.
Oh, God.
You're going to die now.
No shit.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race.
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Hell fucking yes. We're...
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards...
Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I just got cheated, and I got stabbed.
I feel
Fuck.
dizzy.
I'm getting
Ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
You
The
do.
circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
Oh yeah, we're fighting.
Fight. Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great.
Hey,
So
stubborn.
obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Too many times for me to count.
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen
Haven't seen-
apart. You do realize that every
just a
time you
little
fail,
bit.
she escapes.
Also,
and
hi,
the
Chris,
entire
how you
world
doing?
is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Don't worry about it.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it.
Yep.
Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I want the stabby stab. It's
This
stabby
feels
stab.
right. We just have to keep our senses
High
sharp.
senses. And
That's
to
right.
the
We've
point.
got to be able to win eventually.
Mm-hmm. I got stabbed already. Twice.
We'll win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd
All your
love to get
voices
started
that are
just as
having-
much as you would, but
Hell
how
yeah.
are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door.
You do know what doors are, right?
There's a mirror
It
though.
isn't the door, it's just that mirror again.
It's fun to
It
have
isn't a
some
mirror.
voices in your
You
head.
really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Well, reality don't matter to me.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Approach the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It
I
was
know.
never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Oh, we're gonna be so fucking locked in this time.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs.
Oh my god.
They are smooth
Fuck.
and flat and metallic,
fuck.
an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Oof. My butt.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
I'm gonna have to wait for her to
Hi.
break.
It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
No shit.
but don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Oh, shush. I'm tired.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Yeah.
Pride
Stuff.
makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
And we need to
Nothing
survive
bad has come of it yet.
Let's bait or
Plenty
blade.
bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Now I really
The
want to win
past
this one.
isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of
Let's
slicing
go.
meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
And let's be ready.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yeah.
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
We're gonna fight her and we're gonna... We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her above us. Talk Avis out, surrender. Fuck it, we're fighting. Wait, fuck it, lock in. Dark Souls mode.
Yes. This is the best idea anyone has ever had.
Dark Souls mode.
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things.
Yep.
Pain is good. It's how we stay alive. Nah, I'm sick of pain. Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Yeah. Let's go. Dark Souls time. Do your worst. I bet you can't hurt. Let's do it.
Sure thing. I love a challenge. I bet I can hurt you so much.
The princess closes the distance and we dodge. And you dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And we fight back.
Let's go.
And you fight back.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
Let's go.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each of you wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow. Yes, this is exactly it. But the dance couldn't last forever. All it takes is a single clumsy moment.
Nah,
She skewers you.
I'm
Gotcha.
not dead. Nah.
Does it hurt? No. Oh,
No.
a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Only half.
Oh, no, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead?
Don't care.
Are we alive?
Don't
again?
matter.
How are we
We
even supposed to
on
know
this
the
fight?
difference?
If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job.
I don't hear no
Stop
bell.
saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Power of
This
the
is
mind?
horrible.
Hell yeah.
How many times have you been here?
Shush. I hear no bell. We're gonna go.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Round 2, motherfucker. Round 2.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I
We
agree
don't
on
need
that.
any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Fighting?
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving. Why not? It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes, shall we?
Come on, show me something new.
We're about to find out. Well, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Ooh, I like the flirty option. Let's go flirt. Where's the flirt? If she kills you again and again, you're... Oh.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades.
That works.
There's nothing better than a capable woman. Excuse you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Yeah.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Oh, hi, another voice.
Excuse you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Who
Doesn't
said
matter
it?
how many times this
Gotta
takes,
stop.
you can't give up.
Yeah, I hear no bell.
Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
What reason?
Skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need. None of this is working. Think. Skewers you.
Oh, fuck.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
No, I don't think I die. Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if? Throw it out the window. Over my dead body.
That won't
Whoa.
be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times?
So many
than at
voices
the
in
sharp
my head.
hands of a beautiful woman. Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
We'll see, Mama.
They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Oh, we'll be fine.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Someone's being
There are
positive.
entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about
Yes.
you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
Oh.
Yeah, leave it to the pros.
I am
We'll
so
notch up
hyped
that
right
win in
now.
no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Lover, sure.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Speed.
Are you
Speed running.
sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this
No,
room
I'm
or
good.
anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
No
Don't
worry.
care, just want to win.
Yeah.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Well,
But I guess
Too
we're
bad
not
for you.
done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
whew,
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to
like
see
what?
it?
Bet.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Uh-huh. And what's that? Narrator. Narrator.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Oh!
Well,
Don't be sassy.
Yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All of us
I
do.
think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Not impossible.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Round 5, 6, 7.
Shit! She's
I got this.
gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Sure, whatever
Yes,
weird flex.
Behold, the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Well, quite less. No
Still
question.
beating, that's all she needs.
Mm-hmm.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Well, we'll find out.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit.
Nah, lock in. Lock in.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Yoink.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
We're locking in. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on. Princess strikes as you approach, but as your blow finishes arc, you're already somewhere else. You all bobbing and weaving. Can't hit me.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, and then her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. I'm one with my blade. It was only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides and back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your blade, the faster your heart's pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and her strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither you will survive, but neither you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Nailed it! You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Just a mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Well, what's in it? Burb. You are nothing at all. What? How am I nothing? Is it right? You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze and you see it. A figure faint and veiled in the shadow. Just beyond the reflection. Oh! Burb. Burb. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. And then another crack forwards and another, wearing the jagged jaws of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Not too many. What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through.
Uh-huh.
The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
You say for all this hubris. Yeah, do they know about all the shit that's between us?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Yeah, what are you exactly?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Can't believe you trapped me in the shit show. Yeah. After trapping us, do you think we even deserve to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb
I want
and
to know what
flow,
shipping
the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
That's a good question. That's a few. Yeah, do you know if, things won't be worse if
Of
I
course they
destroy?
could be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Touche, touche. So many questions to ask. What am I?
Or the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Rain. Yeah, won't I be alone? Loneliness is gonna be killing me.
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
Okay, fuck you. Well, these are two good answers. I like a god. Do I comply with my hubris self, or do I apply to my human side? Be better than a god, as my brain wants to say now. Just wanna be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
I'm going to say it. I have to see this, yeah. I don't want to kill, but I also am like, I need my own answer to make.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As a final fragment of glass shadows, you see of newfound clarity. The Rainer was right. You are the long quiet, a vast, nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. all of this is you. Oh. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Okay? What do I find then? Oh! Huh.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Hi!
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Well then. Gotta update some tags for a second. Oh. Forgot about it. Oh, thank God this was also mature rated. Forgot about that tag, the violence tag. But yeah, it's mature. It's got the mature rated game tag already, so I guess I'm good for Twitch. Missed. I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles and responds and waits for you to continue. I don't know what it means to be long quiet. Yeah, what does it mean to do that?
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Oh, well, yeah, did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Yeah, so what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Or I'll make a new pal. Choice we've left. Can we really just say no of this? My favorite. Say no of what? What would you? Let's explore some words. I still have many questions. What the fuck happened?
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten me, then so be it.
Wait.
A boundless surge of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once.
You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me.
because we kind of just, I kind of locked into being a stabby.
And you lived countless short lives. And yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Are you? Ooh, that's a bit aggressive. Appeal to you. Evan. Here. So the world can't exist. Woo! Oh, such interesting choices. About life and death and shit. This is crazy. I think I might have went too crazy with like, yo, let's get stabby. If she could have said she didn't like it. She didn't say. Reject her authority. You may argue your independence. Reject her. Or I did rise far above you, and I am far above you still. I'm just save. My goodness. I'm gonna appeal to shared humanity because I don't want to end the world, but I don't want to destroy her. Fuck. I can't. This is D&D me going at it again. I keep wanting to do two things at the same time. Fuck it.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Confuse it.
There is no beginning, there is no end, and there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. Every possible every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again.
Whoa. Yeah.
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
Maybe. We're gonna cross every out. Perhaps this move us too forced to hurt each other again. Humanity! Oh. It's forced to. We don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to emotions, pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
Oh my.
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now, and you chose to pull apart that weave. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
There can be love, conflict, beauty, and ugliness between as well. Albert. I don't know even what I'm doing, so I'm just like clicking my usual D&D answers, which is I can't balance the answer.
We are the whole of reality. Another tried to stake into your body, and another,
condemned to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
We're not the whole of reality. What? See me for what I am. Okay, that's authority, submission, submission. God. I'm so for going through this route entirely. Oh, fuck it. Commit.
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here.
Oh,
And
are
I
you
know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors. And are we not divine?
I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away.
You take me somewhere new. Somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps.
There was no better gift for me than the gift of
God.
defeat.
That's my
You
favorite.
showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
Yeah. This is so high stakes, I'm panicking right now. I don't like these answers. Balance! Balance the force!
Why would I stoop to your level when I'm offering you ascension to mine? It's so peaceful here. Beautiful. Eternal. But ever-changing.
But divinity is a cage. Everyone in fucking Elden Ring knows it. It's a class. Oh.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion?
We've gone too
Nothing
crazy.
is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Ah!
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
We can leave this prison together, but not, not when we just destroy everything. That's a good answer. Down there. We understand. Fine. Can't you? Yeah, learn from each other. That's how I'm interpreting this. Holy shit. I'm full panic mode. This is why I don't play charisma characters with fun.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, You don't have to do it alone.
Oh, hi, random voice. Good to hear you too. Which are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Oh, good. You have no idea how good. Hey, buddy.
It's good to be here. Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but she's too many things at once out here.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine confidence.
Yeah.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's
Sure.
time to resume our dance.
Just dance then.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yep. Do this up. I'm ready, bro. Hold me for
Let's
a
go.
Oh, buddy, I can't do this on my own.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you need me to describe things?
Is it just me or is it just you and me? Am I the king of breather? Because I was panicking.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
God damn. Don't know how to feel about it. I really don't know how to feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
A strange part of us.
Yeah, of course.
For all time's sakes, bro.
The interior of the cabin
No
is,
one's there.
well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
I did.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
I'll figure something out.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Time to reconcile. Time to change things. Time to make a better
stairs.
future despite
Do you
all
remember
the
the first
bloody
time we were
mistakes
here?
swallowed down.
The first time we heard her voice.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Ooh, she's not happy.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different.
We'll find out.
Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Sure. Sit for an impossible. Yeah, I might as well.
The first time we met, you stabbed me in the heart and I beat you to death with my bare hands. And it was fun. You really don't have to apologize. We both went a little overboard.
Yeah.
But there's no reason we can't put it all behind us.
Yes.
You know, when she puts it like that,
right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Mm-hmm. So many questions.
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel real. But I also
agree.
feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Yeah. Can't argue with that. Yeah, it hasn't been fair for either of us.
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Shit, I'm feeling things. Got me blind. Alright, getting my blind. Whew.
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like this cabin.
Yeah, what do you think? What she wanted?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
Jeez, why would I?
And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Likewise.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
Mm-hmm. Sure, a name.
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that?
I can work with that.
And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Yeah, what if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Uncertainty, but sure, why not? It's the most me answer to say. I would say this the most.
You know what? Yeah, I want that too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you sure you don't want to come? Bro!
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right. But I'll be okay.
You sure?
I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Alright. So long, hero. You lead, and the princess follows, and together you leave behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, comfortable silence filling a space that used flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. There is an energy in the silence, an electricity, an anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in a long and short existence. She has no part to play, and she knows it. Yet she still is. And then crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's gonna be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen.
New possibilities.
And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
I'll be cheesy as fuck.
I love you too. But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. But
Oh,
maybe it's a
shush.
little emotional.
Oh, shush! Oh my god! Oh, I love how sassy she is, though. To the end, she was so sassy. I'm just like, vibes. I hope that was a good ending. I would say that was a good ending for me. Oh god. I'm gonna be thinking about this game all the way through the night. Goodness. Oh. So, how's this game for you guys? Because, goodness me, this was something. Markiplier. Oh my god. Oh. All the YouTubers. Thanks for playing. And as much as our expression of gratitude, here's or a special place just for you. If you'd like, by hitting the playing this, and now you the full story for the first time. You've also unlocked the gallery. You can remain You may want to remember each tab and full clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and directs. Happy hunting! Yeah! Multiple. Yeah! Join the Discord, join subreddit. I'm gonna click all these because, oh my god. Subreddit. Follow somewhere else. Give me a minute. Make your playlist. Hold a second. I'm just hitting all links because I just need to fire everything. Just like, oh, to just really destroy my internals. Get the van a bit. Oh. Alright. I clicked all the links. Return to me. That was something. Oh my god. Oh shit. Let's check out. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so much more. You're equal in combat. Die pathetically to an abrasive prison. Oh. Okay. Your fears away. Just a mirror. Every betrayer before he can betray you. Oh my god, so many ways to go through. But yeah, I think, what's the word? That's a good time to call it on this. Well, now it's Valentine's Day for me, so happy Valentine's from me. And what a perfect game to play it with something to definitely speak of one's emotional and romantic journey and turmoil. I am so saving this to my, what's the word? Saved YouTube list. I'm gonna watch this constantly and just make myself cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna get sappy and watch some romance films, but not the happy ones, just the kind of nuanced ones. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna call it now and cry on my bed. But damn. And oh my god. Wow. That's something. Anyways, before it gets any more creepier, I wish you guys a good day, night, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And thanks again for watching my little stream. And I hope to see y'all guys next time, alright? Bye y'all!